letters underneath the E every time. Okay? And do you guys know what those 3 letters stand for?
That's a clue.
Okay, it is a clue as to where it is and where it's going to be found.
E for everybody, so
Okay.
everybody.
Okay, hold on just a minute. And the 3 letters underneath the E is going to be, say it with me when I say it, listen. The first 3 letters of the author's last name. The first 3 letters of the author's last name. Say it with me. The first 3 letters of the author's last name. Now, who's the author? What's the author of a book? So the author is the person who does what? No, that's the illustrator who does what? It writes the book. Who writes the words in the book is called the author. So the person who writes the words in the book are called the author. The illustrator, remember, is the one who draws the pictures. Okay, so on your call numbers, it's going to have the first 3 letters of the author's last name. Say it with me. The first 3 letters of the author's last name. The first 3 letters of the author's last name. So, we've got to know the alphabet because when we're sorting these books or we're trying to find these books, they are in what we call alphabetical order. Say, alphabetical order. So we've got to learn how to put things in alphabetical order. That means we're putting it in order by the ABCs, okay? So we're going to practice that real quick. All right, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take some magnetic letters. Now, I'm looking for some friends to help me, but those friends are going to be the ones that are sitting on their bottom or their pockets, and they're sitting crisscross applesauce with their hands in their lap, and they're being excellent leaders. Oh, I see that. Excellent learners, excellent leaders are excellent learners, aren't they? Okay, good. All right, so I've got some letters, and I'm just going to randomly pull out a letter. And we're going to start with the letter, what's this letter?
L.
L. Okay, so to put something in alphabetical order, we are just going to put which letter comes first and then what comes after it. Kind of like I know in morning time in math, y'all have been doing what every single morning? Writing your what? Writing your numbers, because you have to know the number that comes before a number and the number that comes after a number. Well, we need to do that with the alphabet too, because you need to know if a number comes before, or a letter comes before a letter or after a letter. So I chose randomly another letter. What letter is this?
X.
X. Now, don't yell out, but does X in the alphabet come before L
No.
or after L?
Yeah.
What does it come before or after? Oh, Sadie's got her hand raised. Avery's got her hand raised. Parker's got a hand raised. Abel's got his hand raised. Avery, does X come before or after L?
After.
After. So I'm going to put that X right here because it comes after L. Okay. Avery, since you did such a good job answering that one, I'm going to let Avery choose a letter and then come stand up here. Oh, we're getting hard, aren't we? It's getting harder. Show the class your letter. What letter is this, class?
N.
N. Okay. Now, does N come before L? Just hold it in your mind right now. We're going to talk about it. After L or after X? Let's think. How can I figure that out? You know what I like to do? I sing my alphabet. Is that what you're doing in your mind right now? I see you doing that. Okay, so let's practice, okay? Let's say it together. Put your hands down.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K,
L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So, Avery, put that in where you think it needs to go. Good. Now these 3 letters are in alphabetical order. Say alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order.
Good. Avery, you were such a good helper. Okay, I'm going to find another one. Oh, somebody else who's been an excellent listener is Sarah. Sarah, come choose a letter. Oh, she's got 2. Choose one. There we go. All right, show that letter to the class. Class, what letter is this? A G. Okay, I want you to think right now in your mind, we got to put this G in alphabetical order. Does it come before the L? Don't say it out loud. In between the L and the N? In between the N or the X? Or after the X? Okay, I see some people. You know you can put your hands down. Okay, let's figure it out. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What do we have? Have we said L yet? No, so where does that G go, Sarah? Go put it up here where you think it goes. In alphabetical order. Which one do you think? Where do you think it goes?
Alphabetical order.
Let's check it. Ready? Is that where you want it? Okay. Have a seat. Let's check it. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Oh, which one did we say first, Sarah? G or L?
G.
We said the G first. So to put it in alphabetical order, I'm going to put my G before my L. Okay, now let's see if it's in alphabetical order. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. All right, good. So G comes before L. So all of these letters are now in what?
Alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order. Okay, Abel.
Alphabetical order.
And choose a letter, Abel.
M.
All right, turn it around and show the class. What is this? M. Okay. I want you to get it in your mind where you think this letter goes.
I think it's right in between here.
Okay, have a seat. If you agree with Abel, give me a thumbs up.
I agree with
I have a
myself.
couple of people who do. You agree with yourself. All right, let's check it. Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F,
G,
H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Good job. So with the M, that is where it goes. It's in, what is this?
Alphabetical order.
Good job. Okay. Sadie,
I was going to start over and like,
you've been a good listener.
so have Parker, Sarah, Abel, which is me, and Avery, and Sadie. I told you.
Just choose one.
One time.
All right. What letter does she have, class?
B!
Okay, now I want you to think. With all of these letters, which one goes, or where does the B go?
I
Get in your mind.
In my head, I think it goes over there that way.
God bless you.
Bless you.
All right, she's got it before the G. Give me a thumbs up if you agree.
I double agree.
Okay, all right, so you can sit down. Let's see if she's right. Ready? Now, are we making a word?
No.
No. What are we doing? What? Hold on. Just a minute. What are we doing?
Alphabetical.
We're putting these letters in what, Sarah?
Alphabetical.
What are we doing, Parker?
Alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order. We're putting these letters in alphabetical order. Very good. So let's see if Sadie was right. Ready? A,
B,
C, D, E, F,
G,
H, I, J, K,
L, M, N,
O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W,
X.
Good. All right. Ready, Parker? Choose your letter.
I just picked a random letter, and luckily I got M because I sung it, and then
Okay. Now, Parker, I want you to think, where would R go? We have all of these letters here that are right now in alphabetical order. Is it going to go before the B, in between the B and the G, in between the G and the L, in between the L and the M, in between the M and the N, or in between the N and the X? Let's see. Give me a thumbs up if you agree with Parker.
I'm not sure. Let me sing out of my head.
I love that strategy. Good strategy.
Almost. He got it right.
Okay. Ready? Let's check it.
He got
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Very good, Parker. Everybody turn and give somebody on the carpet a high five.
I'm giving Avery a high five.
Give a high five. I'm going to give Sarah a high five.
Here.
High five, Sarah.
High five.
Good. Now give Parker a high five. Oh, everybody's getting a high five. Say, I did a good job.
I did a good job.
What did we do? What are we doing here?
Here. Alphabetical.
You both have to give a little on a high five. All right, have a seat. Good. All right, what are we doing? We put these letters in what?
Alphabetical order.
Okay, sitting on our bottoms or pockets.
Our pocket.
Great job. Great job. So quick.
Pockets?
That's what I said, or. Now, we put these letters in alphabetical order. And why is it important for me to know? Okay. Why is it important for me to know alphabetical order? Avery?
Okay, you gotta read.
Okay, well, how does alphabetical order help me? Okay, Parker had his hand up next.
It says if you don't know a word.
Okay, well, it doesn't really have anything to do with words,
Because
reading from a book, okay? Because this isn't a word, right? This is just putting these letters in order. Okay, Sadie, why do you think it's important for me to know alphabetical order?
Because if you didn't know your alphabetical orders, you wouldn't know how to spell anything or write anything.
That's my letters.
Because you don't even, how can you spell stuff if you don't even know what your letters
that's why
are?
it's important for me to know my letters and my letter sounds and the alphabet. But let me tell you why it's important for us to know alphabetical order. Listening ears? Sarah, put your hands in that, please. Here's why it's important. Because all of these books in here are in alphabetical order by the author's last name. So, let me say this. Parker, when you become a famous author, the first three letters of the author's last name. Say it with me. The first three letters of the author's last name. The first three letters of the author's last name is on the call number. So when Parker becomes a famous author, what three letters are going to be on his book's call number? Think for a minute. The first three letters of the author's last name. Okay, hold on. When Parker Daniel becomes a very famous author, what three letters are going to be on your call number? Because it's the first 3 letters of the author's last name. Now, Parker, what's your last name?
D-I-N.
What's your last name?
Allen.
Now, that's your middle name. What's your last name?
Daniel.
Daniel. Okay. So, Parker, when you become a famous author, your last name is Daniel. What are the first 3 letters in Parker's last name? D A N. So, what 3 letters are going to be on the call numbers of Parker's book that he writes?
D-A-N.
D-A-N for Daniel. Now, hold on. That's Parker's book. When Avery becomes a famous author, on her book spine, on her call number, it's going to have the first 3 letters of the author's last name. Boys, I need you on your bottoms. Okay? So, Avery, what 3 letters are going to be on your call number?
W-A-L.
W-A-L. Now, will Parker's book come first? Because what's his author's last name? What's his 3 letters going to be?
D-A-N.
D-A-N. And what's Avery's?
W-A-L.
W-A-L. So which book's going to come first? Parker's books or Avery's books?
Parker.
Parker's books. Good job. Because yours are D, and that comes before W in the alphabet. So it's very important to know alphabetical order, because when I want to find a book in the library, and if I know that the author's last name is Osborne, then I've got to go through all of the letters and look at all the call numbers until I found what? Oh, good, for Osborne.
And for me, you need to find out.
For you, I would need to find F-R-E, and for Sarah, I would need to find what? Last name.
H-A-L-L.
H-A-L. First 3 letters of the author's last name. Good. And for Sadie, I would need to find what?
H-A-R.
H-A-R. Very good. Now, so it's very important for us to know alphabetical order, because all of our books are in alphabetical order by the author's last name. So if I'm looking for a specific book by a specific author, and I know the author's last name, I can find it in alphabetical order. Also, you're going to talk about dictionaries later on in the year, and in dictionaries, all of those words are in alphabetical order too. So you've got to know dictionaries are books that have words with definitions. Definitions of words, and a definition is the meaning of a word. So it's very important for us to know all alphabetical order, and I've got something we're going to try together. Okay, let's circle up on the floor.
I'm already kind of in a circle.
Now I'm going to sit on my pockets with you. Okay, yes ma'am.
Speaking of books in alphabetical order, I don't know where it came from. I think it was one of Silas's. But I have this random book in my room, and it's a book, and it says A to Z Mysteries.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right, scoot back just a little bit, Sarah. You're going to scoot back just a little bit, Abel. Okay. All right. So, what do these look like to you?
Hearts.
What does that kind of look like the end of?
Widows.
What does it kind of look like the end of?
A spine. Of a
It
book.
looks like the spine of a book, doesn't it? Oh, that's what I meant for it to look like. Yep, look, it sure does look like. Okay, look at my spines of my books for a minute. Oh, let's put it here.
Wow.
Okay. Remember we talked about, listen, sit up. Now, if you can't sit up, on your pockets. Listen, I want you to pay attention. Okay, remember we did, let's pretend this is Avery's book. She becomes a famous author. E stands for everybody. That's going to be at the top of maybe one of her books. It could be everybody book. And then we've got the first 3 letters of the author's last name.
W-A-L.
The first 3 letters of the author's last name. So this is my call number. And it's going to have E for everybody. And then it has W-A-L. Okay? And then this is going to be Parker's book. Okay? And his is a shorter book than Avery's, isn't it? Okay? And then Parker's book, this point to the call number. Okay, good. And E for everybody. Talked about E for everybody book. And then Parker's has what at the end? D-A-N, okay? Underneath the E it has D-A-N because that's the what?
First 3 letters of the author's last name.
Good. So, and I know that if these books were on the shelf like this, I would have D before W, right?
Hey,
Parker, help me. All right, Parker's going to help me with this next one. Ready? All right. Let's say that Sarah writes a book. Sarah writes a book. Sarah, point to your call number on your book. Good job. We've got E for everybody, and then we have the first 3 letters of the author's last name, which is what?
H-A-L.
H-A-L. So, if this is my bookshelf, okay, is your book going to go before Parker's, after Parker's, or after Avery's?
After Avery.
Oh, well, let's check and see. Okay, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. So it goes in between Parker and, say, Avery's book, right? Okay, Sarah, can you scoot over just a little bit right here? I want to make sure that we can see this. Okay. So these are in alphabetical order now. All right, let's see who else is going to write in it. Oh, Abel writes a book now. Abel has a book. Abel, point to your call letters. Good, okay? He's got an E for everybody book too. Okay. Oh, hold on, not that one. Sorry, that's not his book. This is his book. He's got E for everybody.
I got a giant thick book.
Alright, he's got a thick book too. He's got an E for everybody. And then what do we have down here?
F-E-R.
Okay, F-R-E, which is what?
Free. First 3 letters of the author's last name.
The first 3 letters of the author's last name. So, F-R-E. Now, Abel, help me. Is it going to go, if this is my bookshelf, is this going to go before Parker's book, in between Parker and Sarah's book, or in between Sarah and Avery's book, or after Avery's book? All right, so stop there. Did it help you? I love that strategy. Did you notice he started singing the alphabet to help him figure out where it goes? Sarah's using that same strategy to figure out.
In between.
Oh, he said it's going to go in between Parker's book and Sarah's book. Is he right?
Yes.
Good. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. Okay? All right. We have one more book here that somebody's going to write. All right, Sadie's book. Here's Sadie's book.
Who's A-B-E?
All right, E for everybody. All right. Now, okay, hold on. This one's going to be really tricky, Parker. I need you to be able to look. This one's going to be tricky. Look at our bookshelf. Let's put it up here real quick, because this one's going to be a little tougher. We said Avery's is down here.
Dropped it on me.
Can y'all sit down on your hiney, please?
I didn't down on my hiney.
No. On your hiney. Just cross.
You know.
Okay, this is what we have so far. Look. We have
all I see is
A, B, C.
E.
Now this is the book. This is we see. Everybody books. Sit on your mom.
If I do this, all I can see is E.
Okay. Sit yourselves.
All I see is E. That's way better.
Okay, this is my bookshelf.
If I'm E.
Now I've got this book. Help me figure out where it's gonna go. If this is my bookshelf.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, H,
See? And hers starts with an H, doesn't it? So where's it gonna go? There's already an H book up here.
Sadie's and Sarah's are going to get delivered at the same time?
Sadie's and Sarah's are going to be next to each other, but how do I figure out which one goes first? Sit down, Sadie. Sit down.
I know.
No, sit down. Because Sadie's book and Sarah's book both have H-A. So does Sarah's book go first? Or does hers go first? Sadie's go first. And here's how you tell. I'm going to teach you. So when two books have, or when two words, if you're talking about alphabetical order, or two books, the author's last name, if they both, I love the way Avery is sitting down quietly. If the letters both have the same first, or the words both have the first same letter, like they do, you look at the second letter. Look at the second letter. Look at the second letter.
A.
Sit up.
I know which one's going to go next.
They both have an A.
So we're going to go to the third letter.
So we're going to go to the third letter and we're going to look at L. So L and R. Which comes first, the L or the R?
L.
L comes before R. So on our bookshelf, Sarah's book will come next and then Sadie's book. Okay? So what are we doing?
Alphabetical order.
We're putting these books in alphabetical order by what?
The author's the author's last name.
The author's last name, because these letters start with what? These letters are what? The first three letters of the author's last name. Okay, so we're going to get a paper now and we're going to practice these with our partners, okay? So let's come to a table. You guys did excellent. Look at our cool bookshelf. Let's come to a table. And we are going to cut these letters out and we're going to put them in alphabetical